It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And this is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Once again here on second and 10. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go! Brad 38!
And some room to maneuver. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 41 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Anthony Hitchens coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Wentz going to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I's, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nope.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
4 down. Black, come on. Sit.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Finding room at the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. A good pickup there, 22.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ajayi with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are back within a score. And he's got it up and through. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Green, 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mahomes going to throw, being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Wentz now on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace, 27 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with West. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now West. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, that's West. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charkandrick West, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Allen Bailey able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Steps away to his left. He's got room to run past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! That's it.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Here's Ajayi. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, Wentz. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers.
It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Here's Wentz to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A first down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace.
82. Great 15.
Again, it's Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Wentz again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Sunday.
This is Ajayi. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Black 58 rail. Z.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this one's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Kelsey on the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Here's West. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. White, 90. White, 90.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken in at the 1. Five-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
And that one results in 35 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Wallace with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. They'll try and run it with Ajayi. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. That escapes the sack. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Man 5-7.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One final try now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.